Hey everybody, this is Aylad, and tonight on Starmade we're going to be doing just a little random stuff. I'm going to be starting with a refit of an Isanth, and if we have time we may find some other things to do. We've got several projects in mind actually. Oh, excuse me, they're stifling a sneeze. I didn't figure y'all wanted to hear it. Alright, and here we are. So this is not my usual test universe. This is one I set up for the dev builds. We are running the new power system here. Over there is just a crappy little nothing station, just a little test platform. I haven't actually done much, and certainly not with this particular build. I updated right before I started the stream, so a little bit of a kind of a new experience here. Actually, I don't want to spawn a ship. I want, or not a ship core. I want Isanth. Let's go for cannon, I suppose. Then load. Okay, there we go. Close and convenient. Alright, so yeah. Earlier this week, JW608, a good friend of mine from the Star Squadron server, posted an Isanth refit, and it was a little ticked off because he beat me to something I was already planning on doing. No, I wasn't really ticked off, but of course, of course he beat me to it. I was like, geez, okay, come on. Somebody with free time. It's great. You should go watch his video for sure. He's got his own goals that he's working on, and I've got my own goals that I'm going to be working on. They're not the same goals. So if you watch this and then you go and watch his project, you'll be getting two different experiences. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the kind of classic. I mean, it's not the oldest, but it's sort of the basic NPC ship in Starmade. I can't tear myself away from it for some reason. It is a piece of crap the way it stands now. But there's something about it I just love. Like, I don't know, it's not exactly the shape, but it's not exactly not the shape. I don't know, there's something about the design, especially the interior design more than anything. It's just fantastic. Having said that, there are also pieces of the interior design that I despise. And that includes this whole captain's chair up here. So we're going to be ripping that out. We're going to be probably redesigning somewhat the central core here. Maybe, maybe not. I might leave it as is, I'm not sure. We are, of course, going to rip out the entire power system. We're going to rejigger the door. We're going to have some docking capabilities. This is a full functional refit. JW608's project was more along the lines of replacing the existing power system with the new power. And of course I'm going to be doing that because I want this to be useful. But it doesn't stop there. Like, I want this to be a usable, functional, efficient ship in an actual you know, world, universe, right? So we're going to start by kind of tearing out the old power. This is pretty much going to be exactly, or more or less exactly, the way that JW608 did it. There we go. So it's like that, and going to place the active slot, pick the camera. You're not going to pick the... Oh, yeah. You did, right? Yeah, you did. Cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the new interface over here. I love it, but it's taking me a little work to get used to it. I'm just so set in my ways from the old stuff, you know. Let's turn on block info, structure info. Oh! They redid this. This used to be this annoying little box down here. Oh, how about that? Okay. Power, reactor block 0. Okay, cool. When did they redo that? That must be like... I mean, I guess I was a few dev versions behind, but man, that's surprising. Got that. Did this back down to 0. That must only be measuring new reactor blocks. Why? Okay. That was weird. Alright, so, yeah. Let me find the new one then. This is it. Well, geez, how do I know that I've gotten all the old school reactors then? I don't think I do know that. Oh, and I didn't look. Alright, so before I do anything else, I've got to figure out how to tell for sure that I've deleted all those. Okay, well, I guess one way would simply be to look at that meter. I was hoping for something a little more definite than that. It's a little upsetting, actually. Let's see, tab menu. Yep. Can't select reactor. I know that there was a crash if you... I think I read that there was a crash if you clicked that and you didn't have any placed. Structure. Power recharge system. Maybe that's it then. Okay, 8 in 2 groups. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That should now read 0 in, 0 groups or whatever. Our recharge system 0 in 0 groups. Alright, cool. That's how you know you've gotten all of it. Excellent. Because it really looked like these were only reflecting the new blocks. Alright, so that's a start. And I think what JW did was basically, he tore them out just like I did, and then he just started kind of filling in. That is not exactly how I want to do this. First of all, even in the stock Isanth, there's this empty gap up here. I don't know how many people are aware of this, but there's basically empty space right here. So I want to make use of that one way or another. I'm willing to pull out some of the thrust. I don't know if I can't remember if JW did this or not. But I'm willing to pull out some of the thrust to make more room. So yeah. Let's see, because I can always replace that back later, right? Let's see, obviously can't take that out because it's just going to be hull. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I effectively took out 22 blocks of thrust. Okay, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. I'm counting wrong because I'm only counting one click in symmetry zone. Crap. Add another 15. 37 plus 15 is 52. 53, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70. Yeah, let's go a little bit more. 72, 74, 76, 78. Whoops. 76. Crap. I've lost count. Whatever, it doesn't have to be exact. Let's say it says 74. I don't want to pull that out. Let's call it 74. I think that's right. I might be wrong. It's okay if I'm wrong. I don't have to put back every single block that I pulled out. Let's come to the outside and see what we got. Yeah, see the shape of this little pod here on the side makes it a little bit hard to work with this. And that's okay. And I like that detail there. But I might have to pull it out. Let's see. Alright, so we're at 74 thruster blocks that I would like to replace at some point. I kind of like the cage back here, but I'm going to pull it out, and I might rebuild it a little differently. I like the idea, like you come up through the trapdoor and go through the hatch. You've got this kind of caged-in engine area. You see how thick this is. Yeah. Okay. About this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so this is going to be my reactor area, maybe. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. Let's see. Recharge 500 energy per second. I know JW was up to, I think he got up to like 2400. So yeah, this is not going to be big enough. Alright, that's fine. That's cool. That's not a problem. Alright, we're going to replace this with some other system. I'm not sure yet just exactly what. Let's see, let me turn on the light. Let's see if anything makes more sense here. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do differently. Yeah, okay, cool. Love the block picker. Is I'm going to bring this straight back. I'm just going to kind of thicken out that side pod just a little bit. Not going to be a huge difference. That's going to give me just a little bit extra room to work in there. Alright, so let me get my heptas. I'm going to drop symmetry right here. Okay, we're going to build that out a little bit. As much as I like that detail, you mean, you're almost not even going to see it. And it is taking up room that I can use for system blocks inside. So I don't really need it there. Alright. You know what, now I'm thinking about it though, let me grab this. Oh, whoops. See, let me just go ahead and grab some more hull. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and redo this so that you still have the striping. Is that what I wanted? How did I? Oh, right, of course. Duh. Sorry. So you still have the striping and you don't lose anything there. So I do really like that. If anything, that'll be a little tiny bit more noticeable now. I don't think it'll be obtrusive. Turn off lighting. Nah, I mean, look, it's still pretty subtle, right? Maybe I do want that like that, but is that too much? Is that too bad? I don't know. We'll rethink that. That's all aesthetic anyway. That's not a big deal. Alright, so I come in here. Let me actually drop some light so I can get more natural shadows. One thing that light mode is really missing. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to bulk that out any, so I'm going to have to deal with the fact that there are these bits of bulkhead in the way, right? Let me actually spawn in another Isanth right quick, so I have kind of a comparison. Oh. I want to, like I said, I really do like the interior. I don't particularly like this interior. Yeah, like the cage work is neat, but it's not what I want to keep. Come back in here again. I'm going to turn symmetry off. Jeez, you know, this is pretty much going to end up copying JW though. I mean, not that I necessarily have a problem with it if it works, and it did work. Yeah, dead space down here too. I don't know, I just wanted the reactor to be a bit more central. But there isn't enough room back here, that's true. Oh, whoops. Alright, this is getting too complicated here. Let me see. Back up. Put my symmetry back in. Why is it still saying recharge 500 energy per second? Is that reading correctly? I don't know if that's reading correctly. Let's see what the pie graph thing says. Ship structure. Our recharge system. Yeah, that's old. Main reactor. Recharge. Is it because I need... Maybe it's because I've got to go ahead and put down my stabilizers. Alright, so... Can't put them right there. Kinda sucks that it's not showing colors, right? Is it supposed to be color-coded? Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, good. Stabilization 0.2%. Am I overdoing it back here then? I don't know yet. Might get that light back after all. Okay. You see, without those wings coming off of it, it's a lot better actually. Are these all 100%? Yeah, good. Okay, stabilization is still only at 1%. Like, holy Moses, did I go overboard with my reactor? Is that overkill? I don't understand. All right, so I'm gonna shrink this way back then, aren't I? Alright. $2,700 energy per second, stabilization 1%. I don't understand that. Clearly I've got some stuff I still need to learn about this new power system. Alright, let me just rip this out. Oh, dang it. Okay, let me get my thrusters back. They're supposed to go. How about up here? Like, there are no exposed thrusters on the back of this. There really needs to be. So I'm going to leave these thrusters exactly like that. I really do want that. I want to keep that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Stabilization 100%. See, I don't get that. Why is that there? Why does that say that? It's still green. It's 100%. I'm at 3,000 energy per second. Yeah, these are still perfectly useful. Character regen 3000. Stabilization 100%. I don't need all this, right? This is definitely overkill. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, so let me just add in a little bit more power here. None of this is visible. None of it's exposed. That's wonderful. Kind of feel like I could put more down in there. Good. And still not visible from the outside, which is how I would like it to stay. Alright, cool. So I'm producing 4,400 energy per second. These are fine. In fact, I think I can strip some out. Can I? So this is stabilization 100%. Oh, whoops. I don't know what I just clicked. Stabilization 100%. Stabilization 100%. I mean, with symmetry on, right? Like, I mean, every click you're adding more really than you think you are. Stabilization 84.1%. Alright. 97.7%. Really, I just need to find some place to tuck this. Let's see. What about these little empty pockets up here? Let me look at those one more time. There we are. I mean, they're right there. They're pretty exposed. Yeah, probably not. These are pretty exposed also. In fact, one might even say they're more exposed. Let me, you know what, they'll be, let me fill this space. Ah, it's too close, that's why. Never mind, can't do it. Yeah, that's fine, I don't care. They're a little exposed there, but it'll do, it'll do. Alright, so we're gonna start with this, right? Let me pop this white light back in. Is that where it went? Probably. Close enough. Yeah. Let me zip to our example one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much where it went. Okay. Back to the refit. Something like that. Get a little bit of the cage back in. No, that's not what I want. I think what I want. Yeah, so back on the subject of JW's video, he's a lot more concise with this stuff. So if you're getting tired of watching me ramble around, you should watch his stuff. You should watch his stuff anyway. Seriously. Okay, I think I like that better. Then I switch to this. And on the back surface, turn it sideways, like so. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll turn it vertical after all. Doesn't really do much for it. Like, I wanted to kind of get some of that cage feel back. But maybe I'll go back to the metal grill after all. Yeah, I think in the end I do like it better. Who knew? I wish I could do slabs of it. I don't know that this adds anything to it. Yeah, out it comes. All right, so there's that. That's step one. Just getting it on the new power system. So let's see how we actually did. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's already assigned. Slight problem. I don't have enough thrusters. I did kind of rip out a huge chunk of thrust, didn't I? Alright, let's try that again. Oh, hello. What is this at? Is it still at 97? Yeah, it's still at 97. I didn't realize that there was a little bit extra space back in there. Yeah, now it's at 100. Okay. From what I understand, if these stabilizers get shot, bad things are going to happen. And I'm not counting to find out how much of this I'm putting back in. Oh well. Alright, yeah, okay. So, they're a little exposed where they are right now, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. I think I'm just going to live with it. Isanths were never, ever meant to be especially durable, right? Like, they're gonna get shot up. There's no way around that. Let's see, I'm just gonna fill this in, I guess. Come back later and tweak that a little bit. Okay, still could do better, but it's a start. Don't you dare ram into me. I had a stream recently where I was building a giant space pumpkin, and random NPC mining fleet just tore right into me. Took me forever to get it stopped, because I didn't have any thrust placed at the time. Oh! How did I not know that there were shield capacitors on Isanths? That is news to me. Huh, how about that? Oh, let's see. We're going to put some more thrusters and kind of keep them out of the way. That's not what I want to do. Man, I did not actually know that these were there. Yeah. I don't know, I might keep that as a shield capacitor bank. Oh. Got nothing against that little bit of texture right there, so I'm going to leave it as is. So I'm bringing that back. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. That's a little bit more anyway. Don't necessarily want to replace these with system blocks. They won't hold up as well as hull. No. Really do like the design of these things. Pretty slow acceleration. Hello. I'm glitching. That's awesome. See how it's got me at inconsistent location? That's a problem. Okay, basically, I need to not worry about the thrusters right now. Where's my power meter? Is that the tall green bar over on the right? I guess. So grab shields. Because they've redone the HUD. And I don't necessarily know what's what right now. There's the shields. They're there. Okay. We'll grab shield capacitor, shield recharger. I don't know. Okay, alright, so that's shields, that's speed. Over on the other side is structure and armor HP. So yeah, power consumption. Did I just jump again? I think I did. I don't know. I should probably get away from the planet. Power consumption is the bar that's moving. Actual power level is the bar that's not moving. Okay. I'm firing continuously. while accelerating, decelerating, and it's not touching anything. And that is great. Okay, let me stop. Just need more thrust, right? Pull down jump drive, radar jammer, scanner. Okay. Turn radar jammer on. Is that how it works? Oh, I don't have the chambers installed. Never mind. Check that out. It's charging pretty quick. Reasonably quick. Power consumption is not maxed out. Now look at it. Now that I'm moving and trying to charge jump drive. Even at that, power consumption is 98.4%. Now you throw some shield recharge into that and possibly a couple other things, and it's a whole different story, right? But that isn't actually that bad. So, once again, I'm going to copy a page out of JW's book, because, frankly, I didn't know for sure how this worked. And I'm going to build a chamber that is going to reduce... Oh, no icon. It's going to reduce my, my FTL power draw. Alright, so with that, I need conduit. Yeah. Question, where am I going to put that? I don't know that there's any particular downside to having conduit shot, and this is one somewhat protected little block that's going to be exposed. I think I'm going to do that right there. It's just going to be a little bit of exposed system on the outside of the ship. That's not always a bad thing. It's one block, 2 blocks, I guess. There. And I'm going to tuck. Oh, that's exposed. And I'm going to tuck the beginnings of that chamber back in here. Let's see. The way I understand it from watching JW's video is I've got to go to ship, reactor, level 4, chamber size is 20. Okay, cool. So I'm going to undo symmetry. Put in FTL. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. I have to figure something to put in that little space. 5. Forget what that's going to be. Right? Yeah, and then, yeah. Whatever my other chamber is, I'm going to kind of duplicate that. So that's cool. Alright, so I assume if I can go to ship, reactor. If this shows up, I assume it's connected properly. Guess. Alright, so what do I do here? Specify chamber. Oh. Power efficiency, is that the one I want? I think it is. Just looking to see what else is on the tree. It's pretty nifty. With a little imagination, this is somewhat user-friendly, somewhat intuitive. wish I could kind of expand this up here. Okay. So I want jump power efficiency. And then I can level it up. Good. Still have 70% of my chamber capacity empty, or free, available, whatever you want to call it. Okay, jump back in here. Look at that. Oh, that makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. That's awesome. Alright, well, let's see what else we can do. What's reactor mass chamber do? Now I'm in unexplored territory. I don't know what this is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should leave that corner open. No, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should. Let me also kind of redo this. What? Something's messed up here. Something's wrong. Oh no, I was just looking at it funny. My bad, my bad. Okay, reactor size 15, 16, 17. Kidding me? Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, it's a glitch. Doesn't automatically attach. Like if I place this one, it's not part of the group even when I do this. Because it only went up to 21 rather than 22. Take it out, it's still 21. Yeah. Alright, so that's a little glitch. I should probably get an account on the bug tracker and report it. Alright, so this is 15, yeah. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is that symmetrical? That is symmetrical. Good. Alright, so I have no idea what the what my options for this are. So ship, reactor, reactor mass chamber, specify chamber, gravity override. Okay, so this would be like stop effect then. Mass structure gravity central. I don't think I know what that actually does. I have no idea. Let's rip it all out. I'll replace it with some other block. I've not been following some of this as much as I might have. Offense, defense. Yeah, let's see what defense does. Can I get into it now, or do I have to build the full size reactor? Okay, yeah, get into it directly. Reactor defense, base armor enhancement, yeah. Base shield enhancement. This is probably not really going to be worthwhile in an Isanth. Yeah, probably not. I wonder when it would ever be useful. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know when it would ever be useful, because if I added 20 blocks of that chamber now, surely I'd get a better effect just by adding 20 blocks of shield instead. Shield capacitor. Logistics chamber. Mining bonus. Rail speed. Cargo damage resistance. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. That excites me. As an industrialist, usually the way I play. That is really cool. Reactor mass chamber, already looked at that. Reactor mobility. This should mostly be like thrust, right? Chip. Reactor. Specify. Top speed up. Thrust blast. Oh, that'd be like booster, I guess. Anti-gravity. I guess bonuses to the repulsor system. Turn rate. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Offense chamber. It's probably going to have your overdrive effect. Well, no, overdrive is supposed to still be a thing, though. Maybe it stacks with overdrive or something. Who knows? Missile consumption. These probably improve power efficiency then, huh? Missile lock on time. Nifty. I like it. Not useful in this particular ship. Oops. Reactor recon chamber. And this would be stealth chamber. I'll go ahead and drag one of those down. Yeah. Okay, so that's for scanners. Scanners charge time, scanners usage time, long range scanners, and power. Yeah. Again, probably not super useful here and now. Stealth chamber. There will be an Isanth build that factors this in, I think. I don't think I'm going to work on it tonight, but at some point it's happening. Alright, cool. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in another reactor FTL chamber. 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to specify that one. Already got power efficiency. Should I do jump distance or jump charge time? Charge time. For an Isanth. For a quick getaway. Right? Oh yeah. Chip reactor. Charge time. Levels up. Very cool. And the only system blocks we've got showing are these two little bitties right here. 1.5 on each side, and then a little bit of thrust back here. And that ladies and gentlemen, is that. So that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that charge time. Did you see that? Let's see. Let me select something like really close by. Current. Okay. Really close by, and I'm just gonna kind of completely waste that. And it's already charged again. That is beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh hey, somebody's actually watching the stream live now. Oh hey, thanks for telling me about the music. Let me fix that real quick. There, is that any better? I hope. Actually, it still sounds really loud to me even. Let's try that. Hopefully that's better. I really should have checked that ahead of time. Yeah, man, the charge time on that is crazy. All right, so, heyo, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in the stream. Don't think I've seen you around before, have I? Let's see. Let's jump back again. Again, total waste. But look at that. By the time I come out of the warp, it's already charged. I love it. Love it. Isanths are actually going to be useful now. Right on. Be slightly louder, but yeah. How far can it go? I haven't boosted it at all, so you know what, let me find out. I don't actually know. Let's see. Let me admin scan the system. I don't want to pop out near any pirate bases if I can help it. Yeah, that's a lot over there. Yeah, cool. Plot path to current. Let me see how many jumps it takes me to get. Was this about a sector and a half, right? Or a system and a half, more or less. Well, thank you very much for stopping in to watch, and thanks also for having been subbed. Alright. Please nobody shoot me when I pop out. Okay, waypoint not in range. Alright, so nothing dangerous. Oh, not very far. Look at that. Oh, that's like 3 sectors. That sucks. Oh. Yeah. That was not satisfying. Okay. So, I think we've determined that I do not go very far in this. Maybe Isanths are less useful than I thought. I mean, on the one hand, the recharge time is so short. On the other hand, every time you pop out of a jump gate, right, you're facing pirates or something else that you don't want to face. Let's see, let me pop back here. Back to where I was building. Yeah. Yeah, like you say, 3 sectors per jump may not be very far, but considering you can jump again immediately, right, yeah, absolutely. But I hate popping out of a jump and boom, there's a pirate base right there or something, right? So let me see what I can do about that. Is there enough room for another chamber system? Well, yeah, guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. fine. Maybe not as pretty as I would like it to be. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd be able to see pirate stations ahead, but let's see what this does. Oh, faction. Ship, reactor. A reactor FTL, specify chamber, jump distance. Okay, that leaves me with 20% free capacity. Yeah. See how that does. Let me get pointed back in a reasonably safe direction again. Path to current. Will it actually just tell me, like, how far I can go? Structure, jumping. Jump power efficiency, jump power. So many things on this list. This is like jump distance. This is like the least user-friendly part of the whole game right here. Among other things, jump drive system. See, nothing. It'll be listed under something else. Oh well, let's just find out. Yeah, as far as I know, well, I have seen absolutely nothing about any changes to factories at all. So, yeah. Without having tried it, I'm sure you can't put factories on ships. Oh, jeez. I made it. I made it all the way. I'm going to have to go farther. Oh, shoot. Let's just go. 155 to negative 35.5. That's 32 sectors. I jumped 32 sectors in a single jump. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 32 sectors per jump. I love it. I can live with that. 32 sectors. And the only price I have to pay for that is a really ugly ceiling right here. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. Ceiling's not that ugly, is it? Just strip some of this junk out. Add a little bit more shield capacitor. Oops. It's not visible, is it? Ah. That is. Yeah, we'll just leave that the way it is. Alright, so the recharge. I don't know how familiar you are with the new system. Look how fast it recharges, and the two green bars over on the side are power. The tall green bar is power capacity, power output of the reactor. And the short one is the actual power drain. And basically, there's like I have no problem charging it. It is probably unbalanced, to be completely honest. See, let me jump back to my starting system. Yeah, I was almost in the right direction. See, watch it. I mean, it comes up maybe 20% of the way, and that's it. Maybe 25. So I'm in no danger of running out of power. Man, that is ridiculous. That's broken. Maybe just in a ship this size. I mean, Isanths are pretty tiny. I kind of hope that in a larger ship it's harder to pull that off. I hate complaining because I love it so much, but yeah, that's... Oh, well, I know how one balance issue, or one balance thing is going to go. They're going to, you know what they're going to do is they're going to make these harder to build, like rare resources. Let's see. I wonder if I can do... It's not showing, is it? I wonder if that's considered to be connected. I think it is. Yeah, so what I'm doing, like I say, I don't know how closely you've been following Starmade news. This is a dev build. This is the new power system they've been teasing us with for months. As a development build, everything in this is going to change. I mean, at least be tweaked, right? Just set a destination over here. So there's absolutely no question that a lot of this is going to change. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's connected the way it is. That's cool. That's a good build tip. I'm thinking that probably the effectiveness of these jump modules, or jump chambers, FTL chambers, whatever, is going to be reduced because it seems broken. And that's what you get when you play a dev build, especially when it's a dev build of an early access game. Yeah, so what I just did is I didn't like the conduit sticking out right there, so I just kind of buried the conduit back here. Like, you can't see it, but there it is. So it's not visible, but it's still connecting because it is touching the reactor on at least one face and the chamber block on at least one face. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm really excited about the new power system. Like, yeah, it needs work, but that's okay. It's allowed to need work. I'm okay with it right now, and as they improve it, it's just going to get better. Oh crap! What was that before I ripped it out? It's just a wedge. Okay, so it is a square surface up top. Just trying to bring the slope back a little bit. Without changing the appearance on the outside. I think that's what I did. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like, the way that it reacts to a large ship, or the way that it plays with a large ship, is going to be really the final determination of whether it's broken or not. Because at this point, like, who cares if an Isanth can go really far, right? Like, I mean, we could basically do the old core power thruster thing and zip around about as fast anyway. Small ships have always been good for zipping around. But if an actual, like, capital ship can go that far, that easily, then that's probably an issue. But also, they're talking about making a lot of resources more scarce, and I have a feeling that whatever we use to craft these FTL chambers is probably going to be relatively rare. Possibly even very rare. So, that too. Alright, so I ripped out a lot of thrust. I need to replace a lot of that now. Because FTL may be broken, but I'm really not getting anywhere fast with normal thrusters. Please tell me. Dang it, symmetry's off. Of course symmetry's off. Sorry, I'm only half watching my screen. Yeah. That's somewhat of an improvement. Isanth's target practice. Yeah, pretty much. I want to make him useful. I don't want him broken. That's... Oh, whoa. What just happened? My refit tonight is about more than just like switch them over to the new power. I do want to actually have a reason to build them. Probably not as dedicated combat, but yeah. Let's see. Grab some slabs. Something like that. And probably just wall this off. Just like that. I feel like something useful could go there, but I'll just kind of plug up the hole for now. Alright. Up here, this little cavity. Oh, what other systems do I want in this? Let me ask the question that way. And I would like some storage. Don't know that that's the right place for it. Man, so you don't need jump drives anymore because they're built into the core. You don't need radar jammers anymore because that's built into the core. Power supply is very nearly useless anyway since they got rid of docked reactors. I suspect the same is true of shield supply. I'm not actually sure how push pulse was ever useful. Though I've put some creative thought into making it useful, I haven't been very successful with it. Yeah, the radar jammers have been replaced now. They are... I'd need another 20 blocks of chamber connected to the reactor. And basically that's a limiting factor, because like in a ship this size, I don't really have anywhere to put it. I don't really want to sacrifice the space for it. So that's kind of a problem, actually. But since I can zip around 32 blocks at a time and charge my jump drive while I'm jumping, it's probably not that big a deal. It's definitely a balance thing, though. Like, I don't know how thoughtful it was, or if it just kind of happened. But it's interesting, anyway. Yeah, except for shields and cargo, I mean, I don't really know what else I would need in this ship. I think I'm gonna go ahead and rip this out after all. Figure something else to put there. I'll fill these little cavities up here. Shield blocks. Yeah. Let's see, I need a recharger. Yeah, charging shields, full acceleration, charging jump drive. My power didn't go much above 50% consumption. It's pretty amazing. Wow. Alright, so got the top cavities filled, bottom cavities I'm going to fill with cargo storage. Not going to be a very effective freighter, but that's okay. Oops. Ah, there's more room in here somewhere. Where is it? Here we go. Trying to fill in cavities like this is always kind of a pain. Did that go where I wanted it? No, it didn't. I'll leave it there. It's fine. I might have missed an empty block somewhere. I'll live. Alright, so that's cool. Got a little bit more cargo capacity now. Well, geez. Let's pack in a little bit more speed then. And now I think it's time to kind of reinstall the cage. Hated having to take it out. Put it back in. Let's see, maybe not right there. Let me grab thrusters and a column right there. I don't know why I like it so much in here, but I do. Let's see. and something else would go there. I think I'm just going to grab some decorative computers. That's really what I'm missing, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, something like that. Yeah, that fills it out a little bit more nicely. That mirrored properly? It did. Cool. Let's see. Grab a personal computer. No, you know what? Display module. Right on. Isanth type. Aylad. Not really. Let me think. These are type 6, is that right? No, they're not. What are they? Type 0s, right. Cool, because the old ones were type 6. Or Isanth 6. I want something different for this. Well, it's 2017. Isanth type 17. I'm sure at least 16 variants have been done before. Is it name? Is that the right code? Yeah, it is. Cool. I actually want that. Oh. Actually want that right here. Designed by Aylad. Red Panda Industries LLC. There we go. How's that? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, and then over here, put shield. I've forgotten my codes. Okay, cool. Shields. Max. Shield capacity, I think. Is that correct? Nope. Wait, missed a bracket. Still wrong. Nope. Dang it. Yeah. Google needs to seriously redo their emojis. Man, what is this code? Hang on, I gotta look this up. Maybe on my phone? Yeah, it's not on my phone. Shield cap, maybe. Yay! Alright, cool. Right on. Oh crap. Dang it. There we go. Alright, power max. Power cap. Does this still work? Does. 50,000. Is that even close to being correct? No, it's not. That's on the old system. That's how much your core gives you, I think. Oh, shield percent. Hey, that's useful. Thank you so much. Boom. Yeah, the power thing's not going to work for me, though. They need to switch that over to the new system. Power... Is it power recharge? Nope. Is there one for this? Can't even remember. Oh well. Let's just put system. Sector. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I have a feeling... I have a feeling the power stuff's not going to work. Power cap. Power percent. Okay, so... Did I type that correctly? Oh no, I didn't. I think these codes are all set up to work with the old system, because if I remember correctly, 50,000 is the, it's what you get from a core. That's definitely, it doesn't match with what I have. I think these are meant to read the old blocks, not the new ones, so I'm going to have to leave that off for right now. Let's see. However, thank you for posting all that. I'd forgotten about armor HP. Let's see. Armor HP percent. Structural integrity. Structure HP percent. And actually, I think I want to move this down below. Armor integrity. Percent. See if I got all that correct. Boom. Okay, cool. That works. I don't know if there are new codes is the thing. Since this is only a dev build, I would actually be kind of surprised if they had already set up a pretty insignificant feature. I mean, as nice as it is to have these codes, I doubt very seriously if it's a priority to get them updated. Thank you so much for what you already did, though. I very much appreciate it. Alright, come over here. Just looking to see if there's any of these others that I want. Nah, not for this. Alright, cool. So I've got a little space here. Why am I lagging so badly? Frame rate's 8? Come on. My computer can do better than this. Let's see what else is going on here. Windows is running something in the background. I'm sure it is. This computer can do way better than 8. Guess it could be NPC fleets. I don't know. Oh, come on. Where are we? Try that again. Got a little space here that I can do something with. I'm probably just gonna... I'm just gonna do that. I don't need the red lights here, though. How does this look? Looks fine. Yeah, I don't need red lights. That's a cool texture, but I can't turn it at right angles to that. Yeah, I'm familiar with the with using code, not codes, but like ASCII stuff to do displays in the camera. I don't think I'm looking to do that here. Thank you, though. I don't want to strip all this out. Oh, but that's got the thrust going. You know what? I don't care, because occasionally this is going to have to lift off from a planet. And so if there's a little bit of thrust pointing down, who am I to complain, right? Let's do that. Kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having directional thrusters anyway. So that's for like vertical takeoff. Bet if I do that, it won't mirror properly. Oh, it did. How about that? I was already kind of liking doing this, and then, well, I got started playing Elite Dangerous. And actually all the thrusters are modeled there, you know, and animated and they react properly, more or less. Close enough. So now I'm kind of hooked. Alright, so I can do turning, I can do pitch. Yeah, it should be good. Oh, reverse thrust. Yeah, that exposes those a little bit, but I can live with it. That's cool. I don't think so. Wait, let's find out. I think all thruster glow still points directly back. Yeah. So if I go directly up or down, you only see glow on the rear. That's how I thought it worked. I think I remember reading in patch notes that they finally updated it where if I have something docked to it, its thrusters will glow also. But all glow is always in the rear, unfortunately. That's fine. You can still kind of see it. Like, you can tell that that's what it's meant to be. I was thinking about sticking a grate on top of them, but I don't want to do that. It would widen it out just a little bit, and I don't want to widen it. Anyway, thrust is a little bit more responsive now. Still not fantastic, but it's pretty decent. So that takes care of an Isanth's basic functions. Like I can shoot, I can jump, I can't jam, I can't scan. Alright, got gravity. Right, I was working on fixing this up. Yeah. Guess I'll just stick that in there for now to remind myself that if I need to, I can actually put some kind of blocks in there. Let me grab a captain's chair. Boy, I wish they had a block for that. I always just end up using seps on wedges. Let's see. Pull this up here. Grab a camera block. Put that down there. Now I get the actual captain's view. I always like doing this. I prefer this over nose cams. Let's see, I'm gonna rip those out. Those and that. Let's see. Grab some consoles. I want to position these. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it changes the look of the front a little bit. It's okay. If I grab this and I do a half... Whoa. Yeah, I had it. Okay. Do a little half wedge or half slab right here. Yeah. It'll kind of smooth it off a little bit from out here, I think. Well enough. Got a little bit better field of view. Oh, can I scan? Barely. I don't know what the range is. Something's happening anyway. Good. Let's see. The jaggedness of the front cockpit windows always kind of bothered me a little bit, so I'm going to trim that down a smidge. You don't notice the difference from inside. That's cool. Okay. Alright, so basic functions have been taken care of. Yeah, right, okay. Aesthetics are pretty well in place. Oh wait, that's a radar jammer. That needs to go. It's not useful anymore. Stick in something decorative for now. Yeah, like that. Oh crap. Oh crap. Here we go. Please tell me you're still connected. Oh good. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we don't need... So the new power system just goes off block count and connected block count, so we don't need massive long ships to have lots of power. Yes and no. So all the power I've got is basically in a big chunk right back here. Let me see. There. That's the entire reactor system right there. You don't need the lines running, branching off, all the bull crap that we used to do. The flip side of that is once you get above a certain very small reactor size, you have to have stabilizers. Here's the stabilizers. Okay. This is actually a little bit overkill. I could shrink them down just a little bit if I wanted to. In fact, I think I will, because there's a little block right here that I don't need anymore. Yeah. And of course I didn't have symmetry on. The thing is, the bigger the reactor, the farther away the stabilizers have to be. So like, if I take a stabilizer block and I put it right there, it's actually so close that it does nothing to make the reactor work. If I go a little bit farther away, you can see it's at 30% effectiveness. And it'll let me place it, or it will let me place it if I do the ignore thing. But it won't really give me, it won't really be worth it. So the bigger the reactor is, the farther away the stabilizers have to be. And that means that if you're in a very big ship, you'd have your reactor way back here, and then you'd have the stabilizers way up here, and sooner or later you're going to need certain dimensional minimums for a ship that's going to take a big reactor. I've seen a lot of complaints about that. What it boils down to is if your ship's going to draw a crap load of power for like big massive weapons, it needs to be a big ship. And I don't really have a problem with that. Whether it's proportionate, I don't know. They may tweak the minimum distance in between stabilizers and reactor. But I mean, the Isanth is literally the biggest ship I've really tried to play with. And I was pretty pleased with how close I can have the reactor to the stabilizers. To me, it's not that bad. But what people are telling me... I accidentally hit a button. There we go. What people are telling me is that on bigger ships, it's kind of a pain. I guess we'll see. And it is still a dev build, so, it's subject to change. Multiple reactors. You can only run one reactor at a time. I could do multiple reactors. In fact, JW608 in his Isanth refit, I think, is planning to have at least 2 reactors. The advantage of those is you can connect different combinations of chambers to them for different effects. And you can switch back and forth between them using logic. I don't know if that's actually fully implemented, but that is the plan. Like, they've been very clear about that's the plan, so it's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know that I want to do that in a small ship like this. I'd rather just have my small ships be like single purpose, and they'd only need 1 reactor. In more multi-purpose ships, more reactors is going to be really important. What they've kind of demonstrated is if I have a reactor over here, and if I have a reactor over here, I can have a stabilizer right next to it that works to stabilize this reactor, and vice versa. So you can kind of pair them up that way, but you're going to end up using a lot more blocks for that. You need if you try to do that, and you can't run 2 reactors simultaneously for more power. So that's that. Sorry, I just got distracted by those little details up there. I think I'm going to leave them though. It's a brand new system. I mean, it's going to take a lot of us a lot of time to really get used to it and work out new building strategies. Now, I've really been scoffing at people who have been complaining about it because metas change. It's what they do. Oh, cool! I can go straight into that. I didn't know that. Just hitting R on the reactor blocks. That's very, very useful. Metas change. It was inevitable that the meta of an early access game like Starmade would change. So when people want to whine about it, I have no sympathy for them. But that's just me. Oh, come on. Just realized that... Oh, crap. Just realized that when this... Crap. When this hatch is open... It kind of looks almost like you'd be venting through these grills. I have nothing I can do about that. Except, maybe, rip out some grill. Replace it with good old crystal composite. Yeah, it'll work. Yeah, so like multiple reactors would be good. If I wanted a jump ship, I've used up almost all my chamber capacity. Like I've got almost as many abilities and upgrades packed into this as I can. Like 80% of what I can do I've used up. If I wanted to be able to switch on stealth mode, which they say is going to be much easier under the new system. Like stealth ships are actually supposed to be feasible now. I would have to have a second reactor with all the stealth chambers hooked into that. The cloaking system is dead. Like it's been replaced. Don't crash into me, please. So, like you'd use one reactor to get where you're going, and then you'd switch to the stealth mode to sneak up on your enemies, kind of deal. But yeah, this is not meant to be a multi-purpose ship, at least not that multi-purpose. So I'm cool with not having that. At some point, though, I'm looking forward to building a cloaker. There we go. This is actually a bigger tweak than I told myself I was going to do with this. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I don't like it. Even though it opened up my view a little bit. Cloak ships are supposed to be easier. When I say the old cloaking stuff is dead, I mean that you're not going to use the old blocks anymore. Basically, if you want a cloak, you build a chamber system using the stealth chamber. Let's see. Let me just drop one down. Show you the abilities that are in it. Specify chamber. So, stealth usage time you can upgrade. All the way up to permanent eventually. So permacloak is going to be a lot easier. I don't know what the power draw is. I haven't tried it yet. Stealth recharge rate. I guess once you disable it from permanent, or if it wears off from these, like it takes time to recharge, like there's a cooldown, you can reduce that. And stealth over here, this is more or less your radar jamming, I think. Anti-lock-on, that would be radar jamming. Power efficiency, stealth strength. Oh, cloak, okay, alright. So this applies to radar jamming or cloaking. Yeah. This is where you actually go into cloak mode. And then this is like radar jamming and scanner jamming. Scanners are going to have an expanded role. I don't know a lot of details on that. You can have multiple chamber types on each reactor. Right here, you see that. Like, let me get rid of this stealth. Oh crap. Okay. Oh, I crashed. I found a crash bug. Yay! Alright, hang on. I'm going to put up just a BRB screen. But I'll keep talking. Alright, so basically every module you put on, or every chamber system you add to it, is going to it's going to take away from your overall chamber capacity. Right now that seems to do it in increments of 10%. So like I've got three different chamber systems. They're all actually related to the jump drive, because that's what I wanted on this Isanth. I put in 3, so that's 30% down. I upgraded 2 of them to level 3, which means each one is taking 30% out. And then the other one is upgraded to also level 3, but for some reason it's only taking 20% out. I don't understand that. Anyway, for the most part, it seemed to come out in increments of 10%. So, like, I could put in one more, if I had room for it, I could put in one more chamber and upgrade it probably once. And then I would be totally maxed out, and I couldn't add any more chambers. So at that point, you'd switch to a different reactor. Yeah, it might have saved. If not, I mean, I was just screwing around, right? Everything I did, I can do faster and probably better the second time around. One thing about Starmade is, like I got started in building games with Minecraft, right? So in Minecraft, if you lose something, it's like you want to kill yourself because it takes so much effort to build in Minecraft. Starmade, if something gets blown up or doesn't save, you lose a world. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot easier to shrug off. Saving blueprints on a regular basis, of course, helps with that. But if I have to start from scratch in that Isanth, it's not even gonna irritate me. It'll be all right. So much faster. So you could technically have a super capital ship with a permacloak if you have enough chambers. Maybe? Power drain's going to be an issue, and I don't know how that scales. So I'm guessing there's a limit to how super your super capital ship can be if you want a permacloak on it. They have promised us that a permacloaking stealth ship is going to be a heck of a lot easier than it ever has been in Starmade before. But I assume it's still balanced so that there's an upper limit on size. Oh, yay. Okay, let me get inside before one of those mining ships knocks me into the star. I'm telling you, I don't trust those little dudes. And I don't know, I mean, I assume that balance also would be one of the things that they're going to be tweaking. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't have the cloaking or the stealth chamber. What was the last thing I did before that? I think it saved everything up to that, probably. Hadn't really been making a lot of changes. I have a need to add some sort of visual interest along here, though. Something like that, I guess. I don't know, I probably overuse pipes like that, but they're cool. They were not around for the original Isanth builds. Yeah, cool. Oh, the BRB screen is still up. Ah, stupid me. Right on. That's par for the course. Streaming is not something I'm especially good at. Sure, that's blatantly obvious anyway, but here you are. I kind of want to incorporate these a little bit more than they already are. Something like that. Love good pipes, though. Hmm? I like them on the outside, too. I really overuse them. There we go. I don't know if that adds anything to it, but yeah, whatever. All right, well, thank you for stopping in. Enjoy your show. Hope to see you again in the future. Right. So. All right. So the other thing I needed was what's power at right now? Yeah, 4,300. Other thing I needed was a little bit of logic action on this door, and when I say a little bit, I really mean very little. To the point that I'm just gonna stick some activation modules in here and call it a day. And of course, there's that. Dang it. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and just add in some hull after all. Didn't really want to seal that off that way, but whatever. I don't know. Very simple, very basic. And I needed docking capability, and I'm not going to do a USD. I mean, for some fairly obvious reasons. Among them, just the simple fact that I have no room for it. But more importantly, I've got a special design in mind. I want to do a new dock design specifically for belly docking. Oh, doy, moron. That's not how it goes. This is what I need. Yep, just like that. And over here. Never mind. So I want to do that in reverse after all. There, more like that. Okay, so right now, as it is, can two Isanths dock with each other? No, they can't, because they'd need some kind of connector to fill that gap right there between them. And that's fine. That was never my plan. Like, if you want to transfer from one Isanth to another, you're going to have to do a little spacewalk, right? But coming up for some larger ships and station builds, I am going to do an Isanth belly dock. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. How'd you select all the doors in one click? What is it? Shift V? Yeah, Shift V. Oh, and by the way, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, doesn't work with C, sadly. I guess for fairly well-established reasons, but yeah, Shift V lets you do chunks of touching blocks that are all more or less the same type. Generally, they all have to be exactly the same type. The exception is doors. Flex door, blast door, and glass door that are touching can all go in a single group, I think, unless they've changed it. Yep, that's right. Yeah, no problem. Welcome aboard. I'm pretty pleased with this. I really am. I feel like this was a good project. Had good results. All right. So I've got docking in place. Let me do just a really quick, like, emergency release button. If you want to quickly dump whatever you're docked to. That should work. It's not actually touching anything, is it, that it shouldn't be? Oh yeah, it is. Of course it is. Where am I going to put it then? Up here out of the way works. Very nice. So if you're docked to something and you just want to break loose really quick, just come back here and hit that, and it should work just fine. Let's see, I've upgraded shields. What are shields currently at? Yeah, there's 20 capacity blocks. There used to be, what, 3, 4? I forget. So that's a nice little upgrade for an Isanth. Thrusters, I don't remember. I didn't look and see how many blocks there were before, but thrust mass ratio is 2.5. That's cool. Yeah. Weapons doesn't seem to show any info. That's interesting. System sanity? Oh, is that what they're calling, like, malfunctioning systems? That's cool. Oh, no! Oh, that's amazing! There's a rename ship button. You don't have to have a faction block to rename your bloody ship. That is perfect. Aylad 1. Does that actually work? Let me come over here. Yes! Yes, it works. That's cool. Brilliant. Alright. Thank you. Thank you, Shine, for doing that. I hated having to use a faction block to rename the stupid ship. But speaking of faction blocks, I don't have one yet. Here we go. Yep. Mm-hmm. Trying to think where I want to place it. Keep it off the streets and out of trouble. Decisions. Is there any room at all? No. Well, why not? Let me just drop it right in there. No, it stands out too much. Oh, yeah. I replaced this. Okay, so that's a good spot for it then. Might not want the screen showing. Good. Alright, so I've got a faction block in. Is there anything else I'm missing? Because that's a pretty big thing to leave off by accident. I don't want it to have public permissions on the docking rigs. I think that's all I needed. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. That's pretty cool. Good. This version of the Isanth is finished. Okay, so the question is this refit just to get used to the new systems, or are you submitting to the devs? A little bit of neither. I'm not really planning on submitting it. At least not for a long time, if ever. But at the same time, it's not just to experiment with the new systems, although I've definitely done a lot of that. I actually want the Isanth to be useful to me. So I did this docking area this way because I've got some projects planned that are going to interface with this design. I've spent a little extra time on the aesthetics of it because it'll kind of help it match other stuff that I'm going to be building. But there's nothing in particular like that makes me want to submit it. Like if I come up with something that really makes it unique and special, then yeah, I probably will. But right now, that's not the plan. I really think I'm finished. I feel like I'm probably missing something. But yeah. One thing that I will be doing at some point in the future, or at least I plan to do it, so I've been planning this for ages and I haven't done it yet, is I'd like variants of the Isanth. Like, obviously, it already comes in various weapon variants, and I'll be replacing those. But at the same time, like, I want one where, maybe I replace these side pods and maybe even the weapon systems with extra cargo capacity, or with a rack to carry cargo pods. Maybe I'll want one that's pretty much full up inside instead of having living areas. to use like as a drone. So like I've got a lot of stuff that I'll kind of want to do with it. This is just kind of the basic model, you know, the starter kit sort of. Yeah, it is much more powerful. I've got this sucker. It will jump 32 sectors in a single jump, which is brilliant. It's amazing. And the jump drive here. Let me just pull this up. Kind of established a safe direction I can jump. Yeah, just do it out here. Admin scan. Sure. Plot path to current. This is way farther than 32 blocks, but watch the jump drive. Fire it up. Charge it. Finishes a split second after I come out at my destination. Like, oh my gosh. That is so awesome. So yeah, it is way more powerful, and it does not do much damage to my my energy either. Let's see, come on. Path to current. Head back to where we came from. Boom. I think that time it actually finished a little bit before it completed the jump. Yeah, that is, that's broken. That's overpowered. They're going to need to tone that down, I think. I don't know how it scales up to larger ships. It may be that only a small ship can manage that, but I've got 3 chamber systems, one for jump charge time. It's upgraded to level 3 so that it charges super fast. Jump power efficiency, so that it doesn't completely drain everything. Jump distance to, oh, sorry. Sorry about the mic. Jump distance to get up to the 32 thing. And that uses 80% of my chamber capacity, which ain't bad. The only thing stopping me from sticking an extra chamber system in here is lack of space. I don't want to fill up any more of the living space. But yeah, I'm incredibly pleased with that. Yeah, I think OP probably. Like I say, I haven't played with any larger ships, so I don't know how well that scales up. It could be that if you went even twice as big, it would take so much power it wouldn't be worth it anymore. I don't know. But, and definitely, I mean, I've got pretty much the whole core dedicated to just jump drive, right? So I'm not getting any weapon bonuses. I'm not getting any shield bonuses. Everything, all my chambers are dedicated to FTL. And I'm okay with that. But that's one of the trade-offs. For a ship the size of the Isanth, pulling that off required 60 FTL chamber blocks. And I think probably one of the other trade-offs is going to be that these are probably going to be a rare resource. Like they're going to take some kind of rare minerals. I don't know that for a fact. That's speculation. That's what I figure. Anyway. I had some other projects planned for tonight. If anybody who's been following me for a long time probably knows that I am really obsessed with making modular builds where I make separate little ships, structures, and then I attach them, I dock them to add functionality. And I had some modules planned that I was going to work on, but I've got to get an early start tomorrow and got a lot to do tomorrow, and I think I'm just going to leave it here. I'm really satisfied with the fact that I was able to finish the Isanth refit. I think it's pretty good progress. And I love the fact that I can actually see the thruster plumes now. Old Isanths didn't have those. Oh, it's JW. How you doing, man? JW608, by the way, released at least one video this week dealing with an Isanth refit of his own. So if you've enjoyed watching this and how it came out, you should definitely go check his stuff out. And in the upcoming week, I hope to have just a little short video kind of giving a quick tour of how my refit ended up. For people who, for whatever reason, don't care to listen to me blabber on for 2 hours, 3 hours. So anyway, thanks for stopping in, Sir Radiant and Sir Radiant, sorry, and JW. Very much appreciate both of you, and I hope to see you and anybody else who joined next time. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.